Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, salam Malaysia Madani. Yang berbahagia Encik Mahadi Kamaluddin, Deputy Director Student Affairs and ICANN. Yang berusaha Encik Irwan Afandi, Koordinator ICANN Pusat Asasi. Yang berusaha Dr. Muhammad bin Majid, Koordinator ICANN UiTM Johor. Yang berusaha Dr. Maziah Mokhtar, Koordinator Masmed Pusat Asasi. Our esteemed invited speaker, Dr. Niki Prastomo, Science and Technology Expert, Sociopreneur ID. Technologist Dr. Rohana, Director of Entrepreneurship Development Center, Masmed UiTM. Ladies and gentlemen, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to 2023 Youth for Social Change Series Webinar, Chapter 1, Social Entrepreneurship. This webinar is a result of collaboration between Pusat Asasi and UiTM Johor. The objective is to introduce young people, especially those in UiTM, to the amazing idea of social entrepreneurship in the hopes that we might inspire them to be agents of positive social change. Before I hand over the floor to our speakers, I would like to invite Mr. Irwan Afandi, Coordinator ICANN Pusat Asasi, to give a welcoming speech.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon all. I'm really sorry if I look awkward like this looking at the screen, because this is the setting here at DKD4 from Pusat Asasi. Thank you very much Puan Marina, our Master of Ceremony, honorable guest Dr. Engineer Niki Prastomo from Sociopreneur ID, and also from Universitas Multimedia Nusantara. Also our respected guest, technologist Dr. Rohana from Masmed UiTM Shah Alam. Thank you very much for your time, for your willingness to participate in this humble event, I would say. This is actually our first endeavor at establishing a series of webinar to inspire our students here, especially at Pusat Asasi, to be agents of change, whereby they get inspired, they learn from the experts on how they can participate in community actions, community efforts and initiatives to actually prove that they can also be part of committing and causing change which are positive out there. So I believe it's not sufficient for them to just be students. They come to class, they do assignments and whatnot, but they also have to do their part to the community out there. So thank you very much again, Dr. Engineer Niki Prastomo and Technologist Dr. Rohana for your time today. We hope and we believe, inshallah, our students will learn a lot from the input that you will be sharing today. Thank you so much on behalf of Pusat Asasi. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Mr. Irwan, for the short welcoming speech. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it is time for us to hear the sharing from our first guest today. But before that, let me first read his biodata. Due to the constraint of time, I may not be able to read all of his achievement. Our first speaker today is Dr. Engineer Niki Prastomo. Currently, he is the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering and Informatics, Universitas Multimedia Nusantara, Banten, Indonesia. He is also a lecturer in the Department of Physics Engineering at the same university. I guess he is no stranger to Malaysia, as he did his master in USM in 2005 and awarded with PhD in Functional Materials Engineering from Toyohashi University in Technology, Japan. He has vast experience in management position and also very active in publications, having published numerous articles in many journals, especially in his field of expertise. At the end of his speech, we will open to the question and answer session. Are you ready, Doctor?
Okay, ready, Kak. Thank you.
Okay, without further ado, with the speech entitled An Insight into Social Entrepreneurship and its Applications in Indonesia, please welcome Dr. Niki Prastomo.
Okay, thank you very much, Kak Marina. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon for all of you. It is an honor for me to be given the opportunity to share in this series of webinar. So let me start my name is Niki Prastomo. Already Kak Marina introduced that. Yeah, I spent around 2 years at Penang in Penang. So it's a very insightful experience also for me to spend several years in Malaysia. So currently I am the lecturer and also the dean at Universitas Multimedia Nusantara, but I also taking roles as a subject matter expert of science and technology at Sociopreneur ID. Within 1 hour time frame, I will share our knowledge and experience, especially from the Sociopreneur ID about social entrepreneurship in Indonesia, which will be grouped into 3 parts. First, the introduction to social entrepreneurship. Second is the challenges, opportunities, and also applications of social entrepreneurship in Indonesia. And last one is the future outlook. So I will start with the introduction for social entrepreneurship. To introduce the concept of social entrepreneurship, I try to bring all of you closer together through a concept that may be more familiar. I believe you guys familiar with OpenAI or ChatGPT. Yeah, I think you guys familiar because by early 2023, I think this platform began to appear and also skyrocketed. Within 2 months, they managed to have around 100 million accounts globally. So I asked the ChatGPT, please inform me the top 3 entrepreneurs in the world. And then the ChatGPT answered that because they only have limited data only until September 2021. But this is the 3 of the most well-known and successful entrepreneurs. First is the founder and also former CEO of Amazon, Jeff Bezos. Second is Elon Musk. I think you're already familiar, CEO of Tesla. And third one is Bill Gates, co-founder of Microsoft, one of the world's largest technological company. And then I asked again the ChatGPT or OpenAI, please inform me not the top 3 entrepreneurs, but top 3 social entrepreneurs. I add one word social in my questions. Similar, OpenAI answer database only until September 2021. However, they provide some information that widely recognized for their impactful work. Number 1, any guesses? Do you have any guesses? No. Okay. Number 1 is Muhammad Yunus, founder of Grameen Bank in Bangladesh. Have you ever heard his name? No. Okay. Second one is Blake Mycoskie. Familiar with him? He's the founder of Tom's Shoes, a company that popularized the 1-for-1 model. It means that for every pair of shoes purchased, Tom's donate a pair to a child in need. And then the third one, ChatGPT mentioned that the widely recognized social entrepreneur is Jacqueline Novogratz, founder of Acumen, a non-profit organization invests in business tackling poverty in developing countries. From these 2 questions and also 2 answers from the ChatGPT, there are some interesting facts, I think. We are very familiar with the entrepreneur, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and also Bill Gates. However, the social entrepreneur, probably most of us never heard about them. However, the key point, entrepreneur, they use successful. Social entrepreneur, they use the word of impactful. I think that's very interesting for me, at least. Even though a similar concept about entrepreneurship, however, if we put social word there, we have another key point, which is the impactful. So, so what is entrepreneurship at the basic knowledge? From many studies, the entrepreneur, so they always search for change. They adding some value on their product. That's entrepreneurship. So entrepreneur is the person who turn his or her ideas and also ambition into well-functioned enterprise. So Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and also Bill Gates, they create values for himself, herself, and also society. They're focusing on innovation, and also they provide some kind of addition value of the product, also their businesses. And entrepreneurs are not only identifying opportunities, they create opportunities. Many studies show that how Elon Musk, how Jeff Bezos, and also how Bill Gates create some kind of innovation and create opportunities to develop their own business. So they're not waiting for opportunities, they create opportunities. That is entrepreneurship. Then, what is social entrepreneurship? Based on many studies also, the difference between entrepreneurship and social entrepreneurship is the process. For the social entrepreneurship, is a process by us or by citizen to transform and advance solution to social problems. We have social problem here as a key point. Poverty, illness, illiteracy, environmental destruction, human rights abuse, and also corruption. That's several area of the social problem that need to be need to have some kind of solution there. And how they do the solution, how they do their work, similar. They have to change something. They also they create opportunities. Build or transform, that is the social change that making life better for many people. That's the difference between Muhammad Yunus and also Jeff Bezos. They have social change in the businesses, in the activities from the social entrepreneurs. And Joseph in 2015 in her book mentioning that creating value by maximizing improvement in human and environmental well-being, that is the key point of social entrepreneurs. Not only maximizing shareholder value, but improvement in human and environmental well-being. And also most of the social entrepreneurs challenge status quo. They want to build, they want to transform something. So that's why social entrepreneurs will search for new ways of solving old problems. They find the opportunities to tackle the problems, and they're willing to take risks and also drive innovation. And social entrepreneur ensure the solution will take root and actually change people's thinking and behavior across society. Up until this, probably entrepreneur also did the same thing. However, for social entrepreneurship, the complete mission to balance both social mission and also financial sustainability. So have social mission in social entrepreneur. Now, I would like you to ask yourself, what would you do to change and improve the world? Some of the keywords here: poverty, illness, illiteracy, environmental destruction, human rights abuses, and other corruption. from my point of view, we still have those kind of problem here in Indonesia, in Asia country, also in the world. We have this kind of problem: poverty, illness, illiteracy, and also environmental destruction. So I'm going to ask you, what would you do to change and improve the world? I will ask you to go to menti.com. You can use your handphone there. Please browse and then go to menti.com. Later on, they will ask you a code. Use the code 64372362, and then you can put your answer on menti.com. What would you do to change and improve the world? I will give you around probably 1 or 2 minutes. Is it okay? Okay, 1 minute. I will just put on some keywords there. What would you do to change and improve the world? Another minute. Just number one, take your time. What would you do to change and improve the world? Can you see 6? Okay, we have some response already come. The code is 64372362. Or you can scan from this barcode. You have time, 30 seconds more. Probably I will add another minute for you to input your response. Usually Friday afternoon web seminar is mengantuk ya. I ask you to join interactively using Menti, so you will not get sleepy. After lunch, after salat juga, it's a good time to sleep.
Enjoy? 62, okay.
Still collecting, thank you. All right, then another 10 seconds. Okay, thank you. Okay, first I will show the. Okay, educate people, awareness, respect. Okay, help people in need, study hard. Wow, very good. Be a good leader, be a doctor. Okay. Oh, thank you. And, focus on humanity, and then prevent throwing rubbish. Okay. Good job. Cat shelter for stray cats. I think that's interesting. Okay. And then we have also improved relationship, raising up prime minister. Okay, Kak Marina, we have maybe I hope so. Become a prime minister. Improve the government. Okay, I think very nice response. What would you do to change and improve the world? It means that from all these keywords that you already put it in the at menti.com. So I believe that you would like to change the world and also improve the world. Now, coming back to the PowerPoint. In her book, Joseph Dickusen, 2015, mentioning that to become an entrepreneurial, there are 12 entrepreneurial genes, starting from the communication, market orientation, creativity, organization ability, perseverance, achievement orientation, courage, strategic insight, flexibility, self-reflection, leadership, and also vision. These are the 12 entrepreneurial genes. It means that we need to learn these competencies to become the entrepreneur, to become the social entrepreneur later on. From all of these 12 genes, I would like you to pick top 3 that you think will lead you to get the goal, lead you to become the prime minister. Please, I will go to this one and then next. Yes, you can continue using the menti.com. Please pick top 3 of these competencies, of these skills you think very important, the priority for you to get the goal that you can change the world or make a world a better place. Please pick top 3. Oh, okay. I will hide it first, so no one. Okay. I will hide it first, and then starting the countdown. Maybe 2 minutes. Oh, this is fast. Okay. Okay, maybe 30 seconds more. Okay. Okay. Top 3 skills, or top 3 competencies. All right. Okay. Leadership, communication, courage, and also strategic insight. Is there anyone would like to give a comment why you choose leadership? Or someone in the classroom probably would like to say something about it. Please feel free. Or you can explain why you choose your answer, why you choose your skill. Anyone? Go ahead.
Anyone?
Anyone would like to give a comment?
Come on, you're there. Come on. Come on. Okay, one from Tesla, one from science. One from Tesla. One from science. Yes. Okay. What you chose and the reasons why. Okay, sorry.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Okay. Hello.
My top three choices.
Yes.
My top three choices was leadership, achievement orientation, and courage. But
Okay.
in my personal opinion, I feel like leadership is the most crucial one because without having the skills to be a leader, how could you lead other people to like follow you?
Okay. Okay. Thank
For
you.
achievement orientation, I think I was contemplating whether I should put communication ability, but then I ended up choosing achievement orientation.
Achievement.
That's because like everyone has to have like a goal. So I thought that maybe when we have something that we're working towards to, that's where we can push each other to like work towards
Okay.
it also. And
Okay.
last one I put courage because obviously to want to have social change, you have to obviously have to have the courage to want it
Okay.
to happen. Yeah. That's all my
Okay. Very nice. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you for the comment, also for the just okay here. Okay, return to the book that already I shown before. From these 12 skills, 12 entrepreneurial genes that become the priority, she said this is the top 3 based on her study. I'm not saying that leadership is not important. I'm not saying that communication is not important. All of these 12 is important. You need to have those skills. However, the 3 top genes is perseverance, courage, and also vision. This vision probably similar, mentioning about the how you want to make a change. You need to know what kind of change that would you like to have. That's the main point of the vision. Courage, similar with our friend previously mentioning that if you want to make a change, you need to have some courage. Not all people would like to would understand your vision. Not all people will directly support you. So you need courage to make the steps of the change, and also perseverance. It's tough. It's challenging. So vision, courage, and perseverance is the top 3 entrepreneurial skill. So you will have to set the goal. You can dream it, and then you do the actions, and then you perseverance is the also important to go to do the action. So vision, courage, and perseverance. That's the 3 top genes of entrepreneurial. Especially if you would like to do the social entrepreneurship. So, return that what is the social entrepreneurship? The difference between entrepreneurship and social entrepreneurship, main difference is the motive. Mainstream entrepreneurs, they would like to become independent or also autonomous. That's the mainstream entrepreneur's motive. However, the motive of social entrepreneurs is to change and improve the world, bring added value, bring meaningful action to the world, to change and to improve the world. That's why similarity, however, they need vision, they need courage, and also they need perseverance. Once again, it's not saying that all the 9 other skill is not important. All is important. However, the top 3 is vision, courage, and also perseverance. And then how to nurture these social entrepreneurs. There will be some kind of trait and also skills, behavior, and also context. To nurture social entrepreneurs, we need to have a vision. We need to have ability to recognize opportunities. We mentioned earlier that entrepreneurs is finding and creating opportunities. So they need to recognize the opportunities also. And then the leadership style is important. However, the leadership style is collaborative. Collaborative leadership style is important to nurture the social entrepreneurs. And then the community-oriented motivations. It has to be a long-term, not only a short-term, but a long-term community-oriented motivation. Skills also needed in teamwork. Communication is also included in that skills. And entrepreneurial quality, relentless motivation to change the whole society, shared by only a very small percentage of population. So we need to have more other people share our vision, share our knowledge, and also share our motivation. So the behavior that needed to be nurtured is courage to accept social criticism, less failure anxiety, and also empathy, receptive to others' feeling. If we want to change the social, we would like to make a better place. We also need to find out what others' feelings. If we want to help people, we need to be in their shoes. That is empathy, receptive to others' feelings. And also we need to strengthen our context and also background, because intention, motivation, and also passion is also important in entrepreneur. Social entrepreneurs experience and or all view injustice, inequality, and also etc. So we need to have this perseverance, strong intention, and also strong motivation. Many example of the social entrepreneurs they stop. They cannot continue. The project is not sustainable because of this kind of intention, motivation, and also passion. So perseverance is also important, because we need to have this kind of patience. So empathy. This is the one word that in sociopreneur ID is very interested. Empathy require learning. So we need to learn to have an empathy. Probably many studies shows that our young generation is lack of empathy. They are focusing on their self. They are focusing not to other people. So the empathy is one of the skills that needed to be nurtured, especially to develop social entrepreneur. Empathy is human-centered design. So 3 qualities of empathy. First is feeling, emotional. Second is knowing. Third is responding, is an action. Feeling is an emotional. Knowing is a cognitive or an affective. And then next is to respond compassionately, an action. If we could shift our qualities after we get the feeling, knowing, and then you respond, that is social entrepreneur. Social entrepreneurs are driven by their empathically motivation to be socially innovative and motivated in regenerating communities. And then social entrepreneur also adopt and collective approach adopt a collective approach by their social mission. So social entrepreneur need to goes up to the action. Cannot only feeling and knowing. However, we need to have this step, the responding compassionately. So that's the main important thing about social entrepreneur. To nurture it, we need to nurture our empathy. Next, I would like to show you some data, challenges, and also opportunities and application of social entrepreneurship in Indonesia. Socialpreneur ID start our project, our program since 2013. We have worked with multi stakeholders, various activities. However, before we do the practice, we have tried to find the data. We learn the data. In Indonesia, there are three motivation to do some kind of project: impact only, yeah, impact first, and also finance first. The category impact only and impact first is basically that is social purpose organization or SPOs. It can become a charity or a revenue generating social enterprises or social driven business. That is social purpose organization. However, charity is focusing on the impact, revenue getting social enterprises, and also social driven business focusing on impact first. It means that not only impact, they also would like to have some finance impact also, not only social impact. Traditional business, finance is the first thing. They're focusing on the finance. CSR company, that is area of traditional business. However, for SPOs, focusing on charity, social enterprise, and also social driven business. The form of SPOs identified in Indonesia: mix-based model, Syariah-based model, voluntarism-based model, and also cooperative-based model. Mix-based, Syariah-based, voluntarism, and also cooperative. Those practices highly influenced by the leaders of the organization. And the form of SPOs mostly transform from micro, small, medium enterprise, NGOs, or cooperative. So SPOs focusing on impact only and impact first. Traditional business focusing on finance first. So practice of social entrepreneurship basically founded a long time ago in Indonesia. We're still studying to define the exact time. However, the practice embedded in social culture of Indonesian closely influenced by religious views. Indonesia has a potential to accelerate the growth of social entrepreneurship because of the nature of Indonesians. World Giving Index in 2022 shows that Indonesia is the first country with the highest giving index. With the global World Giving Index is number one with 68%. Helping strangers is 58%. Donating money 84%, and then volunteering time is 63%. Indonesia, the keyword why is we have some kind of culture, namely gotong royong. I think in Malaysia also have similar concept. We call it gotong royong here. It's a philanthropic culture of collective action, and also religious giving. We are a Muslim majority country, similar also with Malaysia, home of more than 200 million Muslims. So religious giving is also strongly influenced. And nowadays, the younger generation have a significant interest and support for charity and also philanthropic activities. So helping strangers because of gotong royong, donating money because of the religious giving influence, and volunteering time coming from the younger generation. That's the data in Indonesia. However, in Indonesia, if you can see this, global number one ranking of helping strangers is only 76, the ranking. Even though donating is the first, volunteering time is first, however, helping strangers is very low. This indicates that Indonesians help only people they know or in the same group. They don't like to help other people that they don't know. So this is an opportunity, also a challenge to nurture the social entrepreneurship. They would like to help. However, they help only people they know or in the same group. So in our experience at Socialpreneur ID since 2013, we are delivering various activities to a wide range of ages and layers. There are so many good people in Indonesia, but they only do not know how to channel their good intention into actions and make it becomes part of their life. This is some activities from campus. Then younger generation, they are willingly to help to volunteer in activities related to education for younger children. So Socialpreneur ID providing the media for the younger generation to help other people. In terms of policy, on January 3rd, 2022, our president issued a decree regarding pengembangan kewirausahaan nasional, entrepreneurship development 2021-2024. This decree is very fresh air for Socialpreneur ID, especially for Indonesian entrepreneurship development. After many years of academia and after practitioner requests of this plan, it's become a framework to develop entrepreneurial activities, also initiative, and also a program. Mostly all ministries and also local government in Indonesia. Even though it's not social, the decree is focusing on entrepreneur, not social entrepreneur. However, in the practice, some ministries, some local government, they include social entrepreneurship as one of the drivers to accelerate economic growth in Indonesia, at the same time providing solution to challenges. So this is a good opportunity for us in Indonesia because the law already there, the framework is already there. And in terms of education, Socialpreneur Indonesia conducted baseline study on entrepreneurship education, and we found that we still find critical challenges in existing education system, the uniformity of thinking, and then lack of practicality, lack of decision-making skills, lack of problem-solving and critical and also analytical thinking, and also character qualities. This is the critical challenge that we found still exists in our education system in Indonesia. If we've tried to deeper analysis, the 5 critical challenges means it's showing the inability to adapt to changes. So having entrepreneurship degree is not enough without preparing entrepreneurship education since in early ages. So even though the young generation already have knowledge about entrepreneurship, however, younger generation still also need to be focused on. So we need to prepare entrepreneurship education since in early ages. So at 2013, there are only 2 universities that have a bachelor degree on entrepreneurship. However, 2023, we have more than 30 universities to have entrepreneurship degree. However, we still have some kind of challenges also, lack of qualified human resource, social entrepreneurship, and also innovation program in educational institution is still not many universities provide. We have around 3,000 universities here in Indonesia, but only around less than 50 universities that have entrepreneurship degree. Lack of research on social entrepreneurship, limited resources, and also the paradigm of social entrepreneurship and innovation in society. So we still need to improve current education system to support the growth of social entrepreneurship and also innovation. So that's why the Sociopreneur ID founded to promote and also to foster social entrepreneurs. The mission is to develop responsible ecosystem. Responsible ecosystem means future society where everyone will take a role to improve their surrounding. Responsible ecosystem possible by creating empathy. So, responsible ecosystem is the goal. Empathy is one of the way to achieve that goal. So what we do, we have some program, a flagship program, Anak Hebat Anak Indonesia for elementary school, and so we have Big Creator, Byte. It's also it's for the high school students. We also collaborate with other institutions, making a tailor-made program, Bank Indonesia, and also co-pro with the other universities. So responsible ecosystem cannot be created without creating empathy. So empathy project is one of the main project of a Sociopreneur ID. So we try to design so all stakeholders encouraged to take a role. It requires understanding. After they understand, it will make them to be involved and then execute and achieve result. This is the holistic collaborative approach for us, Sociopreneur Indonesia, to have to achieve this empathy project. So we collaborate with social entrepreneurs in other area in Indonesia. For example, here in Batam Island, we provide empathy project for local people there. We collaborate with a university, business, government, and society. The outcome is more than 200 students improve their awareness of creativity, youth scholar solve problem in entrepreneur micro business, and also a student, university student improve their empathy about their surrounding. The program, Dare to Dream, Dare to Fail, Dare to Try, focusing on those kind of skills for the younger students. We provide experiential learning approach. And second, we do the virtual empathy project due to the COVID outbreak. So we still commit to deliver a empathy project, but bringing it virtually. So we are working together to provide free, applicable, and practical learning contents. So during the COVID outbreaks, we provide learning contents. So we ask for the practitioner students to make a small act of kindness. So we make educational clips, expert volunteering, youth volunteering, co-hosting of 3S dialogue, a series of webinar, we developed those programs during the COVID outbreak. This is some of the contents. You can access it. It's online, available. So this is the one of way to still do the empathy project while COVID outbreak. And we goes to the local social economic development. We have some collaboration with the Indonesian local government, focusing on innovation and entrepreneurship, optimizing local resources, and also human capital development. The objective is basically for the Kota Solok, Solok City in West Sumatra, focusing on tourism, small medium enterprises, education, and also youth development. In other area, Yogyakarta focusing on waste management, and also in Lombok we do the tourism and also digital marketing. So that's the practice challenges, opportunities, and also practice implementation of social entrepreneurship in Sociopreneur ID. Our future look, what would like Sociopreneur ID hope to happen in Indonesia? We are focusing on these policies, concessions, enabling blueprint, or also channel. We believe that the regulation is also important. Still need stimulate to growth the social entrepreneurship, taxes, incentive. That's one of the concessions that we hope it can be developed here in Indonesia, and also a specific hub or center and blueprint to guideline the priority sector, and also facilitate bottom-up channel. I would like to show you one video for my last talk. Sorry. Yeah. I have some videos for you here. Okay. I have one video. Okay. Only 3 minutes.
Education is discovery, it's an exploration. So it's a question.
Okay. Yeah. This is Muhammad Yunus, the first name that come up when we ask ChatGPT regarding social entrepreneur. He is Muhammad Yunus.
Of how you explore, how you find new frontier for yourself. It's widening up the world for you. That's very important part. But again, I emphasize the interpretation of the word education itself. Education is not about learning math or learning chemistry or learning history. Education is about building up your life. So that point has to be integrated with the education system. Unfortunately, our present education system in general, everywhere, a common theme is not about you, it's about others. You learn what history, what others have done. There is no scope for what you would like to be. So I think the core of education is to explore yourself and relate it to the rest of the world. And one of the issues that would be integrated at every level of education, every year that you go through education, to ask the question, who am I? What am I supposed to be? What is the task ahead of me? What do I decide for myself? And that question is never asked, because today is a very much job-oriented education. You grow up, you get your degrees, and line up for a job. I think that's a very poor kind of education. Education should be to explore your unlimited potential that you have, to believe right from the beginning, I'm equipped with unlimited potential. enormous capacity. How do I use this capacity? What am I going to do? What kind of world that I want to build? A child should be asking himself and herself at every level of education and relate what they're learning. Is it relevant to me, what I'm learning today, so that I can create the world that I wish world would be? So that part is very, very, very important for me. Education.
Okay, so in a conclusion, from Sociopreneur ID, from me, there is still need to shift the narrative on social entrepreneurship to change the paradigm. Need to have institutions to conduct research and also development. We need to include knowledge of social entrepreneurship in education system and need to establish accelerator and also incubator to attract impact investor. Finally, my question to you all: if you want to change the world, how will you start from yourself? By that question, I will close my session. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Right, thank you so much. So, Kak Marina, we proceed with the Q&A.
Yes, you go ahead.
I go ahead.
Yes. Do you have any question from that side of the hall?
Okay, a big round of applause. Okay.
Hi, Dr.
Yes.
Niki.
Yes.
This is my name is Kairon. Okay, this is my question for you. How did you start your journey as a social entrepreneur?
Okay, thank you. Okay. One of my experience on social entrepreneurship is as a science communicator. My journey starts with problems that usually I face by myself. Students afraid to do physics. Student hates math. I don't know. Not many people in the early or young age would like to listen or would like to read physics or math books. I wonder why. Why is it scary or something like that? And then from that kind of problem, and then Alhamdulillah, I have one son. That one previously when he was I think 4 or 5 years old, and then COVID outbreak. So he cannot go to the school, play with his friends or the teacher. So I need to do something there. So I start to make content explaining science to a small child. So starting from my problem that I face it by myself because children don't like to study science, and then I try to find out how I can change that. So science communicator is also one of my role that I did and still do also regarding how to make people or small children excited about science. So starting from the problem that you face or you see, that is how we can recognize opportunities, I think, Kairon. Thank you.
Okay, any more question over there?
One more.
Hello, Dr. Niki. My name is Adri. I have a question. Is there any future collaboration between Sociopreneur ID and social entrepreneurship here in Malaysia?
Okay. Thank you, Adri. Future collaboration, I think already started. Dr. Desi and also Pak Heru already come to UITM, founder and also co-founder of Sociopreneur ID. Dr. Desi visited, I think, maybe last month or last 2 months to UITM. And we have a very fruitful conversation, and future collaboration is very open, the option, Adri. So I hope we can implement the collaboration. We would like to ask your, implementation of the collaboration. I think will be fruitful later on. Please join the collaboration project later.
All right, so thank you. Maybe one last question from this side.
Yes.
I'm going to read the question to you,
Yes.
Doctor. The question is, what is the difference between social entrepreneur and CSR?
CSR, okay. Okay, Kak. Yes. Basically, we'll show. Wait.
Oh, yang tadi.
CSR is here. Yeah, the data here in Indonesia. We found out that CSR still in a traditional business core. Social entrepreneur is in this social purpose organization category. Even though CSR is also focusing on impact, but because of the traditional business, they still have the finance first mindset, Kak Marina. However, impact first is the social entrepreneur focusing on the impact first. We would like to have this area, social entrepreneurship, to be in this area, not on this area. However, it's not, but the CSR company is very important also to become the collaboration between company and also SPOs for the social entrepreneurship. So the CSR have their own mindset, social entrepreneurs have our own mindset, but it's not a limitation. It is opportunities. So CSR can provide the resources for the project to become delivered from the social entrepreneur. However, the mission of the vision is focusing on the impact first. Marina. So this is the CSR area, and then this is the SPO area.
All right, understood. Okay, thank you so much. I think that's all the time we have for the question and answer session with Dr. Niki.
Thank you, Marina.
Thank you so much for enlightening us with a lot of information. Hopefully, the student will get a lot of information and then encourage them to become a social entrepreneur in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marina.
Dr. Rohana, are we ready?
Actually, the same thing that Dr. Niki is presenting there, I pun dekat sini presenting tau. My PhD student from Indonesia also. Mari sini. Sini. Pusing. She's from Universiti Negeri Padang. See? So she's doing the PhD in UITM. So inshallah she will be having DRP this Monday. So nervous. So I told her, you relax saja. You relax saja. But of course lah when tengok dah gelap dah kat sana kan. So when speak in Indonesia so fluent. But when speak in English, itulah there is the issue there. Okay, you go back, relax. Tomorrow baru you start. Okay, you dah duduk sini ke? Tak, balik. Balik. Okay, bye. Take care, bye. Kita doakan untuk dia, insyaAllah. Tengok, semua doakan untuk you ni. Amin. Amin. Balik.
Dr. Rohana nak show video ke?
Show video. Kita petang ni, we are in the noon now. Kita tak nak lah tension. When want to hear this kind of the webinar, consider webinar lah. We don't want to tidur. That I can see that someone is already sleeping. Belakang sekali tu. Kau ingat aku tak nampak? Okay, so boleh kita start dengan video. I start dengan video dulu. Okay, can start video dulu? Ambil kau. Tu. Siapa yang kat tengah tu? Siapa dia yang tu? Okay, tengok ada people to take care.
Control room, video tak play. Not showing on our screen.
Not showing around. Okay, good.
Sekejap.
Dr. Rohana, if you see anyone sleeping, tell us. I will rotan them.
I cannot sleep. I'm not the sleeping person in the noon.
I mean, if you see anyone sleeping in this hall, tell me, I will rotan them.
I can guarantee they won't sleep. They won't sleep. You got rotan there, ya?
Yeah.
Boleh ke buka tu video?
Sekejap.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So boleh start? Alamak, line.
In Kampung Orang Asli Serenda, a group of women have...
Alamak, lain you all kat sana hujan ke?
been enabled to earn an income by partnering up with social enterprise, the Asli Company. Having volunteered to build houses for Orang Asli families for more than a decade, founders Jason Wee and Lim Sin Yu decided to approach the women at the village to make handmade succulent pots.
So we actually started working as volunteers. With Epic Homes, and we built many houses in many different kampungs for Orang Asli, and that's one of the houses we built actually. So through this experience we found that a lot of Orang Asli kids drop out from school, and the simple reason why they drop out from school is because the parents don't have enough money to send them to school. So we thought, why don't we turn our hobby, which was collecting succulents, into a business that we can work together with them so that they can have a better life for their kids.
So we thought of this idea, and we were so enthusiastic. So we just brought all the materials to make the pots, the cement, the bucket, the cups. And then we came over to the kampong and we thought, okay, let's knock on the doors of the houses which we've built and see maybe some of them would be interested. And so we tried a few houses before we landed on Anisa's house, and they were so open to the idea. They're like, why not? It's fun. And if we can make an income from it, why not? With us, they can easily...
Macam tak berapa clear ya Puan.
Sorry doktor. the internet. The internet is not stable.
The internet is
We
not
make
stable.
up to 1,000 a month. When there's a lot of demand for the parts or a lot of demand for the products, then they can make more than that. In fact, they get paid directly for the amount of time they put into making the items. Yeah, and we pay up to 4 times the minimum hourly wage. So they get a very fair income, even.
I'm sorry.
Dia dah tak boleh dah tu. Jangan paksa. Jangan paksa perkara yang tidak boleh. Okeylah, stop je lah. Kan, we cannot push the thing that we cannot control, betul tak? The thing that we can control, we control betul-betul. Macam suami kat rumah tu kita control tak apa. Tapi yang penting jangan beli kereta Tesla
Dr. Niki tak faham.
Kalau yang belum kahwin tu dia tak faham. Okeylah. So kita okay. Basically that video is actually one of the organizations from Malaysia. Dia panggil the Asli & Co. This Asli & Co is actually is a company that accreditation from the SE by our government punya KUSKOP di Malaysia. So then what they did, they are focusing targeting for the orang asli in Malaysia lah. So what they did, the product that orang asli did, they sell to the eBay, they sell to the overseas punya market. That's why each of the house they can get every month 1,000. SE tu. SE. And then for your information, people who tend to I can say most of our SE di dunia ni is actually billionaire. It's a billionaire. Okay, bye. So then actually the same thing that when we want to do SE ni dia bila dia raise, kalau tak silap dia naik masa PKP. Masa time PKP tu baru the rise of the SE punya concept. But before that, when people talk about SE, they don't understand. When people talk about CSR, okay? There is a difference between the CSR and also SE. CSR dia just buat untuk community je. Dia tak ada apa-apa benefit dapat dekat dia. Okay? That is a CSR. You just, macam contoh, that gelandangan, you kutip duit, then you masak, you give makan to them. You just bagi. That is a CSR. Tapi kalau SE, beside you bagi is actually you earn money also. You earn money also. So then, that's why we need to understand more. Start to do CSR first. Okay, they start to do CSR first. Means that they start with doing the community, helping people and everything lah. They start with that. But when come into the entrepreneurship concept, then they tend to understand how they give and they get back also. To run the business is actually to run the business, to run the society. Kalau asyik bagi je, how they want to run? Betul tak? Supaya tak tidur. Okay, we can start our presentation. Mana presentation, adik? Buka sikit presentation. I punya internet here is so bad. That's why I asked the Namira. But Dr. Niki, it's not that Malaysia is really have an issue with the internet. We are developing also, kan? So then, because of today's Malaysia is raining from here until south. Until they will have a raining issue here. Betul ke? Raining tak sana? Pandai je aku cakap kan. Okay, next. Slide pun tak boleh pakai. Malu kita weh. Yang tadi dari Indonesia pun straight je tu. Weh, malu weh. Okay, dah buka Okay, cuba teruskan dengan buka slideshow.
Dah.
Itu tak slide tu. Itu tak slide show, buka yang besar punya. Yang dekat bawah tu,
We are on slideshow, but it doesn't portray here. We have a problem. Because Amira's computer is on slideshow, but here it's just.
Oh, ya ke? Alamak, sorry lah Dr. Niki. Alamak, malu. Indonesia pun straight forward ni. Alamak, sorry lah. It's not that kita negara 40-an ya, kita dah 2023. So there is a technical issue there happen. So it's okay, maybe the computer is not upgraded to 2023. Okay, kita start dululah dengan first slide. I hope that everyone will see lah. Okay, I know and I understand that everyone know MASMED, but actually Dr. Niki doesn't know what MASMED. So maybe we can I explain little bit about the MASMED. Kita kenal dan kita barulah cinta, betul tak? Dia kena kenal dulu, berkenalan and so on. So then MASMED is I rasa siapa yang tak tahu MASMED? Angkat tangan. Ada tak yang tak tahu MASMED? Ada ramai. Korang ni dari tahun bila ni tak tahu MASMED ni?
5.
Oh, okay. I thought that I baby boomer, I yang tak tahu MASMED. Rupanya ada yang tak tahu MASMED. Tak apa. Okay, kita berkenalan about the MASMED for the first and all. So MASMED is actually Malaysian Academy of SME and Entrepreneurship Development. So anything about the entrepreneurship development in UITM. Dah ke sini pula. All in the entrepreneurship development in UITM, the center will be with us lah, MASMED. So then for the info for Dr. Niki, we are the largest university in Malaysia. So each of the state we have the almost 2 or 3 campus satellite and also campus cawangan lah di each of the state. So MASMED also have own coordinator in each faculty and also each campus in any. So then we are the largest university entrepreneurship. I can say the entrepreneurship in Malaysia. USM satu saja ya, kan? USM satu saja because USM RU University, so RU University dia ada satu saja. Dia ada cawangan university USM they have, but for the entrepreneurship only focus on the Indo in Pulau Pinang. See, only satu. But in UITM we have each of the university campus and stage we have the MASMED. Boleh buka tak? Okay, that is our I can say that is our symbolic building that our VC staying there lah. But almost for our, I can say that for overseas delegations and so on, we will bring them here lah to do all the ceremony and so on. Okay, next.
Malu.
Okay. Oh, dia dah ke vision pula. Tak apalah. I pun ikut je lah. Okay. Kalau if want to see, I just mention here, MASMED is start 1975 ya. They call it MASMED that time is MADEC, Malaysian Entrepreneurship Development Center. MADEC. Masa itulah 1975, you all pun tak lahir lagi, atau you all dah lahir, atau you all baru jadi baby lah time tu kan. Okay. And 2005, they changed to the ERSC. But in 2010, until now, we changed name to Malaysian Academy of SME and Entrepreneurship Development. And in bracket is MASMED lah. Okay. So then our vision is, of course, we are following the vision of the university. Same goes with you lah, Niki kan. So then our vision for the entrepreneurship, transforming life through entrepreneurship. Wah, gitu. So then transforming life through entrepreneurship. So we can see that the SE is actually one of the part of we can see that transforming life through the entrepreneurship. We can go to that mission also. Okay, next. Malu kita weh. Sorry Dr. Niki, because we have our problem here. Because I have I punya internet pun issues juga dekat sini. Maklumlah duduk atas langit kan. Sebab kita punya internet ni. Okay, I just terus sajalah. Since kita tak dapat lagi slide-nya, alamak. Mana lagi slide-nya ni? Oi!
I'm not really sure what's actually happened because they don't usually do this. But when it's time for your turn, it becomes like this.
Oh my God. It means that I already finished my talk today. Okay. Cuba I try I yang present.
Cuba you present. Stop.
Cuba stop kejap. I try I yang present Okay. Try. Mana dia? Nampak tak?
Nampak.
Ya Allah, kenal kat sini juga.
Tapi not on slideshow.
Not on slideshow? I sini slideshow. It means that my PC is not updated 2023. Dapat tak yang ini? What we do at MASMED?
No.
Okay, sekarang yang mana ni?
Our program.
Okay, tak apalah. This is what one of our SE program that we been done with UiTM Cawangan Terengganu. We got the grant from the MTDC, 200,000 ringgit. So then we integrate with the UiTM Terengganu to do this SE project. Okay, cuba kita next. Boleh tak nampak next? Ayah. Kejap. Pasal apalah jadi macam ni? Dia tak bagi I bercakap ni. Betul tak? Suruh balik. Nampak tak yang ini? Nampak? Aim of this program. Tak payah baca lah ini. Okay. We straight to the forward lah. Okay, sebelum tu yang ini nampak tak? Top management. Okay, bagus. So our top management, inilah kita punya assistant vice chancellor UiTM, and me, this is me so ini nampaklah kurus sikit lah dekat sini kan. So then we have two director here. So one director is in charge for the student, one director is in charge for non-student. So me myself is not in charge for the non-student. So we have the senior assistant registrar here. So then next. So this is our program. Okay. So okay, I think everyone's already clear about the social entrepreneurship. But in my slide here, I mungkin little bit elaborate sikit lah what is all about, because some people they don't understand, they are made confused I buat SE tau, I bukan buat CSR, but actually the activity is actually for the CSR. Dia beza dengan SE dengan CSR, dia senang je macam I cakap tadi. CSR dia tak ada mendatangkan pulangan untung kepada dia, begitu. Tapi kalau social entrepreneurship, dia memang akan ada something yang akan dapat kepada dia, tapi bukan untuk keuntungan, tapi sebenarnya untuk pembayaran kepada proses-proses yang lain macam operasi and so on, for them to run the business. It's like that. So itu social, that's why I punya tajuk hari ni social entrepreneurship, what is all about, apa yang sepatutnya lah. So then bila you tengok sini learning outcome for me, I think that everyone that in social entrepreneurship, their main issues is here is how to tackle the problem. How to tackle the problem. Itu yang kita kena tengok lah. Then from the tackle the problem, they can implement and ideas for them to make the social impact. This is the learning outcome for this program lah. Okay. Next is social entrepreneurship. Kita tengoklah. Slide gerak Okay, this is the social entrepreneurship. I can say that the journey ahead. So then, tadi Dr. Niki ada share something lah. This is William Drayton ni, dia adalah father of the SE. Dia adalah father of the SE. Dia lah founder of the Ashoka, innovator of the public. Dia memang organisation dia memang non-profit punya organisation untuk SE. What he did actually in 1980s, dia marketing dia punya income dia tu through the social entrepreneurship. Dia cuba support local social entrepreneurship yang apply dengan dia. So dia dah bagi lebih daripada 3,000 change maker in more than 70 countries. So then kalau macam misalnya you all, I ada tengok dia punya website, dia masih lagi buka untuk kalau any kind of the agency atau NGO yang menjalankan social entrepreneurship boleh apply funding daripada Bill Drayton ni. So dia memang fokus, dia banyak fokus more on the community di negara Afrika, Asia, Latin America and so on. I said that ada a few juga company daripada Indonesia yang dapat grant daripada Bill Drayton ni. Tapi nanti I cari dia punya company name dia ya. Okay, so then daripada Bill Drayton ni is actually dia ada 5 tips lah untuk you buat SE ni. I rasa 5 tips ni macam change your mindset. You kena change your mindset. Start acting, bukan tidur. Bila you dah change mindset, you kena start acting lah. Itu pasal kita kalau nak start dengan SE ni, actually kita kena buat CSR dulu. Kita kena faham CSR tu macam mana. Then dari situ baru macam mana money tu akan datang. Embrace change and new areas. Always be questioning and critical. Selalu bertanya ya. Selalu tanya soalan. And put a lot of effort into finding the solution. Macam mana kita nak finding the solution. So the most important is the big idea. Ini dari Bill Drayton lah. So then I rasa ini tadi Dr. Niki pun ada share. Muhammad Yunus ni daripada Bangladesh dan dia memang ada bank Grameen lah. Dia ada bank Grameen. Dia adalah macam yang tadi adalah bapa kepada SE. Yang ini dia Muhammad Yunus inilah yang menaikkan SE sebenarnya, yang rise out of the SE punya konsep dekat dunia ni. So apa yang dia buat, dia memang buat bagi personal loan kepada semua macam SME lah dekat sana. Macam SME kat sana dekat Bangladesh dari tahun 70-an until now. So then dia dah start buat operate Grameen bank ni. Dah more than 100 country worldwide lah. Tapi kat Malaysia tak ada lagi lah yang bank ni ya. So then dia dah ada, dia banyak juga menang Nobel. And then I can say that dia adalah banker to the poor. Itu dia punya apa? I can say that dia punya motto dia, banker to the poor. So kalau you tengok, if you imagine someday it will happen, if you don't imagine it will never happen. Okay, I ada perkara yang I setuju dengan statement ni, ada perkara yang I tak setuju. Kenapa? If you imagine, maknanya kau kena berangan lah kan. Tapi kalau kau berangan, sometimes you berangan boleh, but you must make it happen. But if you don't berangan, it will never happen. Dia macam tu. Tapi kalau berangan yang baik-baik, okey lah. Kalau berangan yang tak baik, tak payahlah. Faham kan?
Faham.
Macam berangan. Okey, aku nak beli kereta Tesla. Someday it will happen. One day it will happen. Tapi janganlah berangan yang tak betul tu. Kan? itu contoh dia Okay, next. Okay, ini adalah one of the NGO di Malaysia saya letaklah NGO kat Malaysia. Company ni namanya BGBJ. Jangan 18 SX pula you all BGBJ. Okay? Dia funded by 4 orang my best friend Ambika tu lah, itu I punya kawan. 2013 dia pernah ajak I untuk join, tapi tak boleh lah masa tu, sebab masa tu I dah kerja government, so I support from the behind lah masa tu. So then dia buat dia company ni, dia memang banyak buat social enterprise tu. Dia start dengan buat fashion pakaian. Jadi dia kutip semua plastik waste, lepas tu dia converted yang plastic waste ni throughout any kind of the product, macam bag, lepas tu macam marbles and so on. Lepas tu dia jual. So they get the money. When they get the money, they will pay to the yang individu ataupun organisasi yang macam ibu-ibu tunggal and so on, B40, they hire them and they pay them. Sama lah macam konsep tadi yang Asli & Co tu. Maknanya Asli & Co paid to the people orang Asli more than market value for that was. Sebab tu they can get 1,000 per month each house. For them to live, for them to send to the children to the school and so on. Itulah SE. Dia begitu. Tapi berapa harga yang dijual vase tu I tak tahulah. Itu I tak tahu berapa harga dijual. So then you think about it for this lah. Okay. So in Malaysia, ini contoh lah. I can say that support when we do this SE is actually support system is very important. So then kalau kita tengok di overseas semua, we can see that their government also support for the SE punya concept. Same goes with us lah. Okay, ini tak payah. So then Malaysia chapter. Nampak tak sini?
Nampak.
Tidur tak? Sebab saya tak nampak orang tu kat sini. Saya tak nampak sebab dia dah tutup. Dia dah tutup slide ni. Sebab tu saya tak nampak. Okay, tak apa. Kita next. Okay. Di Malaysia, for your information, Dr. Niki, and also so on, all of you, kita ada kementerian yang for you guys untuk accredited this SE NGO kita ada. So we have a dasar to look on this SE in Malaysia. So then kementerian yang in charge this is actually Kementerian Pembangunan, Usahawan dan Koperasi KUSKOP. So they already highlight, they already been out the dasar. So you guys just type dekat dalam internet tu, Rangka Tindakan Kesusahan Sosial Malaysia 2030. So you boleh dapat buku tu and then you can read. So kalau if let's say one day you want to do that, this SE punya NGO and so on, you can follow their rule and regulation and you can apply. Okay, So then ada 5 jadi it show that bila kita ada kementerian yang memang highlighted this SE, I can say that if you want to do this SE, NGO and so on, manalah tahu keluar daripada bengkel ni, you think that I want to do that this SE punya model, business model lah. Yes, you can. Boleh. So because our Malaysian government is always support, and also they have a grant also. They have a grant also. Cuma you kena pandai carilah macam mana you nak attack, you nak dapatkan grant tersebut. Okay. So then ini adalah landscape. I can say that the landscape in Malaysia lah. For them, kita dekat sini kita panggil PMKS ya, bukan PKS, PMKS, Perusahaan Mikro Kecil dan Sederhana. And then ekosistem kerusahaan Malaysia, I can say that masih di peringkat awal. Not really like laju macam dekat UK, dekat Thailand and also and so on, but we in Malaysia still in the middle of the growing. For the SE. So agensi yang mostly yang support SE ni, kalau dulu kita panggil Agensi Inovasi Malaysia, kemudian ditukar kepada Pusat Inovasi dan Kreatif Global Malaysia, MAGIC. Okay, MAGIC. Dan kini dia dah bring this because they want to see this SE is one of the agenda negara that time. So they change, they bring up all these SE issues to the Kementerian Pembangunan Usahawan and Koperasi, KUSKOP. I think the same thing lah in Indonesia also. So is only 414 pertubuhan telah didaftar as a SE enterprise di bawah Kementerian Pembangunan, and only 48 pertubuhan telah diberikan akreditasi. Okay, what is different between 414 dengan 48? Okay, 414 ni you daftar je dulu. Okay, bila you daftar je, dia adalah indikator-indikator yang you all kena require lah untuk you daftar tu. Termasuklah you kena daftar SSM and so on. So then you daftar. Bila you daftar, ada indikator-indikator yang you will get benefit when you daftar under the Kementerian Pembangunan Usahawan. But that 48 pertubuhan is diberi akreditasi means that what they this 48 ni is actually they already matured. The NGO is already matured. So then mungkin dia dah 3 tahun, dah 5 tahun, and dah 10 years, dah 7 years run that business, and then that business is stable. So KUSKOP beri pertubuhan akreditasi ni kepada mereka. So bila dah ada accreditation ni, they easily can get grant from the government, from the overseas and so on. This 48. So I think this data is actually until early of the 2023. Mungkin ada bertambah lah, nanti I check balik kalau ada yang bertambah. Okay. So then this is a social dengan adanya ekosistem bersepadu. Ni tak payahlah ceritakan, tadi Dr. Niki dah cerita dah. Okay, what is SE? So I think ada banyak definisi SE in dunia, di dunia ya. Ada yang cakap SE ni is non-profit lah, for profit lah. Ada juga cakap SE ni must terlibat dengan innovation and so on. Ada juga SE ni can say that is creating social value rather than shareholder, macam-macam. But it depend on the how you bring this SE, how you elaborate this SE, how you definite this SE according to your pemahaman. Tapi apa yang penting, SE bukan CSR, itu saja. Tapi kalau di Malaysia, dia dah ada dah deskripsi perusahaan sosial ni. Dah ada dah. Itulah yang tulis kat sini lah. Entiti yang berdaftar di bawah undang-undang bertulis di Malaysia, maknanya you kena ada SSM. Didorong oleh matlamat dan mempunyai modal perniagaan yang berdaya maju dari segi kewangan bagi menangani cabaran sosial dan alam sekitar. Meaning that this beside you helping, you focusing on the social punya issues, but at the same time this business model is grow up. Dia macam tu. Serta bertujuan untuk menghasilkan impak yang positif kepada penerima manfaat dan juga ekonomi. Maknanya bila you buat sesuatu, you buat community tu, dia akan memberi impak yang I can say that is huge impact for the people who receive benefit from the social punya SE. So description tu can be inilah, didorong dengan matlamat, perniagaan berdaya maju. Nampak perniagaan berdaya maju. Bukannya perniagaan nombor 1 ya. Maknanya nombor 1 tu adalah you helping the people first, sebab tu tangannya gitu. Lepas tu perniagaan berdaya maju ni, okay, lepas tu menangani cabaran sosial dan alam sekitar. Helping to the, kita perlu melihat juga alam sekitar, binatang, haiwan-haiwan, tumbuh-tumbuhan pun perlukan kasih sayang kita. Bukan manusia saja. Okay. Di gunung-gunung tu pun perlukan kasih sayang kita. Ikan-ikan di laut pun perlukan kasih sayang kita. Ni tangan aku ni pagi ni kena gigit arnab. Nampak tak? Nampak ni? Ni. Saya pergi klinik pagi ni and then diorang cakap ni kena gigit apa? Kena gigit arnab. Satu klinik gelap. Itulah menangani cabaran sosial. Kita kena sayang haiwan-haiwan kita. Itu saya kena gigit. Lepas tu mencapai impak yang positif. Okay? So then, this is what I can say lah. Social entrepreneurship is when a startup company is founded with the mission to promote a social good lah. So then it can be a non-profit, it can be the leverage of the technology and also innovation to be different. Okay. So then ini tak payahlah. Ini yang actually I nak bagi yang ini, tapi ini dia panjang sangat lah. Imran Harid ni dia buat SE yang peninju, yang tinju tu. Dia ajar budak-budak dekat Chokit Road, dekat jalan-jalan.
Motai.
Huatai. Tinju-tinju tu lah. So what he did, dia daripada budak-budak ni hidup gelandangan dekat tepi-tepi jalan raya tu, dia gather all this gelandangan budak-budak ni, dia ajar belajar seni pertahanan diri Huatai. Huatai tu macam mana? Dia macam tinju-tinju kan? Dia macam tu lah. So then what he did, dia dah ajar and so on, they bring them to the competition. Bila dia bring them to competition, alhamdulillah, they get the money and so on. Money tu dia boleh bagi balik kepada budak-budak jalanan tu. And then dalam masa yang sama dia boleh stable dia punya business, hotel dia tambah business, dia tambah kedai, tambah cikgu-cikgu yang mengajar and so on. And kalau tak silap pelajar-pelajar yang dah ikut diorang ni, actually they also open the branches hotel di tempat lain, which is they doing the same thing, this business model. So bagus, tapi ini lama sangat Imran Harid ni, tapi tak apa, you all nanti I share this video ni, nanti boleh tengok dekat internet ya. Okay, so then apa bezanya entrepreneurship dengan social entrepreneurship? Tadi kan Dr. Niki dah tunjuk kan? Tadi Dr. Niki dah tunjuk. Tapi bezanya kalau I tengok dari segi value proposition dia, kalau kata entrepreneurship tu dia memang serve to market. You jual handphone ni untuk market. Tapi kalau in social entrepreneurship ni, apa-apa pun dia kena beneficial to the social. Impact dia tu kepada social. Itu dulu. Kalau entrepreneurship dia kena kepada market. So macam social entrepreneurship, second baru ada service ataupun yang selling tu boleh attract to the customer. Itu bezanya lah kalau kita tengok dari segi value proposition dia. So ini antara yang kita tengok ya, indikator SE ni, dia mesti ada profit, dia mesti ada people, dia mesti ada planet, tengah-tengah sustainability, maintain. Kalau tak ada people, profit dengan planet je pun tak boleh. Dia mesti ada tengah-tengah ni. Jadi dia mesti ada social mission, dia mesti ada innovation. Okay, kenapa social entrepreneurship ni dia mesti ada innovation touch? dekat situ. Sebab kalau you ada innovation touch dekat situ, dia akan membuatkan you punya business model ni nampak lebih menarik. Dia macam tu. Jadi itu cerita lain lah when we talk about the innovation and sustainability solution. Itu cerita lain. Tapi kita cerita pasal SE dulu supaya semua faham. Bila you faham tentang SE, then baru you boleh faham macam mana innovation tu masuk dalam SE, macam mana teknologi tu masuk dalam SE. So macam mana strateginya you nak buat SE ni become macam SE, bukan macam CSR. Dia betul. Apa-apa pun dia memang akan benefit to the 3P lah, profit, people, planet. So then ini saya boleh katalah triple bottom line business model. Kalau you all ada belajar BMC nya dia kat atas ni je, tapi dekat bawah ni adalah triple bottom line punya business yang ada kena-mengena dengan SE. So dia mesti ada revenue, dia mesti ada cost structure. So dalam masa yang sama di bawah revenue ni, apa social and environmental benefit kepada mereka, dan social environment cost yang akan berlaku. Dia gitu. Kalau you all faham tentang business model canvas, you nampak tak value proposition tu di tengah. So value proposition di tengah tu, itu menunjukkan apa bezanya perniagaan ataupun business model yang you guna untuk membezakan you dengan market di luar. Di sebelah kanan ni, customer ni adalah you punya social benefit di sebelah kanan. Yang sebelah kiri ni, yang key partner ni is actually siapa yang akan support you. Dia gitu. So sebab itulah dia berlaku dekat sinilah. Ini business model canvas ni lah. Jadi kalau kata nak lebih faham tentang SE ni, I think we cannot talk now lah. We need to talk in next. Okay. So ini indikatornya. I can say that macam mana you kena finding problem, community issue. Lepas tu you make it the strategic goal. Ada banyak framework yang you boleh buat. Dan last kali you kena dapatkan funding and financing. So apa-apa pun kalau you nak jalankan you punya strategi, mesti ada funding dan juga financing. Sama je konsep dia Okay, ini adalah the rise of social entrepreneurship. Okay, tak apa. Ini adalah legal entity SE lah. Maknanya kita bila buat SE ni, kalau boleh kita jangan short sendiri Kalau boleh kita daftarlah dekat Kuskop. Kalau yang asas tu SEASSL lah, yang saya cakap 414 tu dia SE asas. And SEAC tu adalah yang 48 tu yang telah di akreditasi. So you all boleh klik je kat sini memohon. You boleh klik sini memohon Okay. So then this is the main criteria lah. Dia ada main criteria yang berlaku kat sini, and then benefit dia ada banyak. Got listed from public directory, included by impact, get the funding and support, join networking Malaysia. Ada banyak benefit that you can get from here. So then ini antara 41 lah. I ambil mana yang penting aja yang telah diakreditasi. So yang tadi video tadi the asli Enko ni lah dia. Okay, inilah dia one of the agency yang telah diakreditasi. Kalau yang tadi ada biji-biji kan, mana biji-biji mana ni ada biji-biji ni ni ada biji-biji. So ada nanti video, bukan video, ada contoh FE yang saya nak tunjuk kat you all, warming up Fagela ni. So adalah beberapa contoh yang mungkin you all boleh dapat some ideas. If you think that you are the SE person, you can choose that. So next, best practice SE in Malaysia. Okay, nampak tak slide? Nampak. Tidur tak? Bagus. Aku dah beria-ria kat sini. Kalau korang tidur siap. Okay. Fagela ni is actually tadilah yang dia ada one of the SE yang telah diakreditasi oleh Kuskop. So dia punya foundernya daripada Deborah Henry. Deborah Henry kan dia Miss Universe Malaysia. So dia yang buat Fagela ni. maknanya refugee punya people, dia buatlah macam mengait-ngait, terlebih kepada crafting lah. So then craft ni akan dijual dengan dengan collaborators. Lepas tu dia lebih kepada macam I rasa macam artisan punya produk lah. And then purchase price goes to Fargis School. Maknanya dia ada buat Fargis School also. Then ini one of the kita boleh kata yang best practice terbaik in Malaysia. Saya bagi contoh Okay. Ini next kita kenal figura Anja Julia Abu Bakar ni adalah figura SE. Kalau kita mention SE, ini antara figura yang you all boleh panggil bagi talk. Tapi bayar mahal lah kan. Sebab apa bayar mahal? Sebab dia sendiri telah diiktiraf oleh kalau tak silap I itulah Queen Elizabeth sebagai one of the SE people that well known in Asia. So she's from Malaysia lah. So then apa yang dia buat? Dia buat ni hygiene pad. And then kalau tak silap saya, hygiene pad dia ni dah dia membantu I can say that B40 and so on dekat India lah. So ini one of the dia punya achievement lah. Dia adalah one of the I can say the ASEAN woman that selected in the social enterprise forum in Scotland, Stockholm in last year lah. And then banyak company memang panggil dia untuk bagi talk tentang SE. So you guys can ask her to come lah. Okay. So next is kebajikan tukang jahit, Tailors Welfare of Malaysia. Ini also one of the SE yang telah berdaftar dengan KUSKOP tapi belum dapat akreditasi lagi. Okay, yang telah berdaftar dengan KUSKOP. Jadi what they did, which they do the startup and they also helping to the for example like macam ibu tunggal and so on kan, to do the business on this jahit lah. And then what they did, I can say that is focus on the woman to empower lah. Then they can do the business at home is actually. So then I rasa diorang ni, masa I baca dia punya tailor community tukang jahit ni, dia dapat fund ni daripada kita punya Pemaisuri Agong. Agak huge jugalah Pemaisuri Agong bagi mesin jahit kepada mereka dan mereka mengajar. Okay. So then this is ini tadi I cakap biji-biji yang tadi tu biji-biji, they are focusing on the fashion label lah, to do dia ni, tiba dia ambil lah set belt, lepas tu turning into the handbag, lepas tu dia jual mahal pula tu. Jual mahal. Tapi dia jual ni sebiji lain-lain sebab dia artisan dia artisan. Tapi yang menjahit ni adalah ibu-ibu tunggal India. Ibu-ibu tunggal yang India bukan masyarakat Melayu tapi ibu tunggal yang non-Muslim lah yang buat bag-bag ni. Okay, next. Inilah Yellow House, one of the akreditasi yang telah diagreed oleh KUSKOP. So Yellow House KL is one of the project volunteer hostel that for the gelandangan di sekitar Cokit, dia adalah dia tempat-tempatnya. So innovative project ni such as Unsent Tour of KL, this organisation help progressive approach to the social innovation. Maksudnya dia buat jugalah yang lukisan-lukisan yang ini dapat juga projek tu, lukis-lukis ni di bangunan-bangunan di sekitar Kuala Lumpur juga. Besides dia buat hostel and also dia dapat juga multi project volunteer organisation yang ada dekat KL. Ini one of the ni. So next, there is some example yang I dah list up lah yang tadi tu, how this social enterprise actually bring up the business that actually can impact to the world. Dia macam tu. Lepas tu I letak lah some of the 3 type of social enterprise yang you can look for. You nak buat entrepreneurial non-profit pun boleh, you nak buat non-profit pun boleh, you nak buat social responsible business pun boleh, you nak buat get one, donate, proportion, process, model pun boleh, awareness brand pun boleh, ataupun everything else. Everything else apa-apa. Tapi yang pasti konsep SE tu kena ada dekat dalam mana-mana 6 type of the SE ni. Selamat, thank you semua. Ada soalan tak?
Thank you so much, Doctor. Wow. Without a slide. Without the slide, you just presented. Now, maybe Irwan, do you have any question from your side?
Tu Syahrir dah tanya dah tu.
Or maybe I can start dulu lah. Okay. So I think soalan ni pun this is inspired from a movie, an Indonesian movie sebenarnya. Maybe Dr. Niki pun pernah tengok. Alangkah lucunya negeri ini. Maybe lepas ni boleh Google. Dia movie lama, Alangkah lucunya negeri ini. Dia ceritanya pasal 3 orang undergraduate yang menganggur. And then dia nampak ada sekumpulan kanak-kanak pencopet di jalanan. Lepas tu dia trace kepada ketua sindiket tu, and then dia pujuk ketua sindiket tu untuk sekolahkan kanak-kanak pencopet ni. Tapi how do they do it adalah dia kata, okay, pagi awak pergi mencopet, lepas tu duit tu awak beli buku, belajar tuition dengan saya, kan? So dia terus macam tu, kumpul, masih lagi mencopet, tapi daripada mencopet 12 jam sehari jadi mencopet 6 jam. Proceeds tu pergi ke tuition selama 6 jam sehari. And then eventually bila modal dia dah cukup, dia quit mencopet, dan daripada jadi pencopet jalanan dia jadi penjual jalanan. Jual keropok, jual mango. So adakah itu juga regarded as social entrepreneurship, Dr. Rohana?
Itulah. Dia ada beza tau, SE dengan CSR. Kalau pandangan saya. Jadi kalau kata 3 orang pelajar tadi mencopet tu, maksudnya dia pergi minta derma kan? Dia copet tu apa?
Copet tu pickpocket.
Pickpocket, dia curi. Dia curi. Macam mana kau boleh guna bahasa copet? Aku pun heran dah. Okay, dia mencuri. Lepas tu dia kata bila okay kau curilah ni kau dapat duit, kau beli buku. Lepas tu aku mengajar kau. Okay, dia macam ni. Dia tak ada elemen SE berlaku kat situ. Dia elemen SE tu maksudnya contoh dia elemen SE-nya maksudnya bila dia mencuri, instead lepas tu dia dah tak mencuri, dia curi, lepas tu dia beli buku. Lepas tu cikgu tu mengajar dia for free. Betul. Kemudian lepas tu belajar tu
dapat gaji daripada duit copet tu.
Dia dapat gaji daripada duit copet tu. Dia maknanya belajar tu bagi duit dekat dia. Okey, kalau misalnya cikgu tu tak nak duit sebab duit dah dibeli buku. Okey, tapi budak-budak ni tiba-tiba jadi pandai. Okay, jadi pandai. Lepas tu from mouth to mouth bagi tahu cikgu ni ngajar pandai. And then ada permintaan daripada orang luar yang lain-lain ni untuk meminta cikgu tu mengajar tapi dengan bayaran. Dia sebenarnya SE ni dia kena ada beneficial kepada dia, kena ada dapat kepada cikgu tu sendiri. Jadi mungkin dia buka tuition tu kepada yang pencopet ni for free. Tapi dalam masa yang sama yang berkemampuan dia dapat duit sebab dia dapat bayaran. Itu SE berlaku kat situ. Dia SE berlaku kat situ. Macam contoh buat tudung. Buat tudung. Satu kumpulan ni dia mengajar buat jahit tudung, jahit manik dekat tudung kepada ibu tunggal. Okay, ibu tunggal ni akan bagi balik yang dah jahit tudung ni, bagi balik dekat dia untuk dia jual. Tapi ibu tunggal tu pun dapat duit bayaran daripada jualan tudung tu. Dia mesti ada benefit duit dalam masa yang sama, membantu ibu tunggal tu punya sosial ekonomi, membantu mereka juga. Itu pandangan saya lah. Tapi Dr. Niki saya tak tahulah pandangan dia macam mana. Macam mana?
Dr. Niki, do you want to add anything?
Yeah, try to figure out regarding the Copet itself. It means that they do. I haven't seen the movie. Very sorry. So is it the money from the pickpocket they used to do this to study? If I'm not mistaken. Oh, okay. So.
Right.
Yeah. Well, from my point of view, I mean, probably it's too extreme. Probably, I mean, using criminal money to do the good things. Well, in spite of that, the fact, I mean, yeah, the resource to do social changes should be also coming from a good resource. That's my belief also. However, if we consider that usually CSR in Indonesia, mostly the company give the money to NGOs, to the community. It just to kewajiban as a kewajiban in the industry. They're still focusing on the finance first. It's just to not really in the impact. However, SE focusing on the impact first, not on the finance first. In my point of view, well, the social entrepreneur can use the CSR's money, no problem, because we are focusing on our project. However, we collaborate with the company to provide this the point of view that the resource from the company could be used for the impact. Let's try to make it bigger, and then hopefully the company also provide another resource, another project, not only as a CSR, but they also develop their own SE. I think that's my comment. Thank you.
Dia ada tau, macam I tengok ada satu cerita Tamil ni. Cerita Tamil. I suka tau tengok cerita Tamil. Kadang-kadang cerita Tamil tu ada juga macam elemen-elemen yang macam you cakap tadi tu. Dia macam ada budak di tepi jalan, yang cerita Tamil, dia meminta sedekah. Tapi dia tak ada pelajaran. Dia peminta sedekah tau. Dia tak ada pelajaran. Dia minta duit. Pergi kat kereta minta duit lah, apalah and so on. Tapi they want cerita tu lah. They want to go to school, but but because of their families is poor and so on, they cannot go to school. So that's why they ask for the money, not for go to school, but for their kelangsungan hidup, for the family and so on. But they want to learn. So what they did, they love to look at the macam yang store TV tu kan. TV yang belajar-belajar, dia orang berdiri lah kat situ tengok and so on. So then cerita India ni lah, one of this cikgu dia purposely buka macam non-profit punya tempat sebab dia kaya kot. Dia buka, dia beli buku and so on. Dia panggil budak-budak ni datang. You tak payah pergi kutip mengemis. You datang and then belajar dengan dia. And then what he did, dia dapat dia pergi pitch to the NGO agency kat India tu untuk dapat grant untuk dia dapat beli buku, untuk dia beli meja, untuk dia, itu what they did lah. I tak tahulah cerita tu cerita betul ke tak, tapi banyaklah cabaran and dugaan yang dia buat lah for them, especially for the family yang poor tu, because they want their children to go to mengemis, don't belajar. Dia macam tu. Itu ada elemen SE berlaku kat situ sebab dia dapat duit and funding daripada agensi ataupun government government India yang bagi duit dekat dia. Dia boleh hire lagi cikgu-cikgu yang lain untuk mengajar budak-budak ni supaya result exam yang diorang ni they can go more further. And then for your guys information, tapi cerita tu lah, semua pelajar yang dekat situ berjaya. Ada yang jadi engineer, ada yang jadi lawyer, ada yang jadi doktor, ada yang jadi ni. Lepas tu diorang ni hanya purposely attend exam yang diorang boleh go through to macam university and so on. Dia just buat itu je. Cerita tu nanti I ingat balik, nanti I bagi kat you all cerita tu. Itu SE yang I nampak. Something like that lah. Tapi cabaran dia, ibu bapa parent tak nak dia orang belajar, nak dia orang pergi kutip mengemis, bagi kita orang duit. Dia macam tu, itu cabaran dia. So mak bapak ni dia punya, kan cerita India kan macam ada belakang terbakar lah, ada session kan. So ibu bapa ni robohkan sekolah tu. Ceritanya itu bukan ni, ceritanya macam tu, dia robohkan, dia bakar buku-buku, dia pukul cikgu supaya jangan buat sekolah kat situ. Itu cerita dia. Dia jadi best. In and up, diorang semua berjaya. They change their life, dia punya family life. Lepas tu diorang buat gathering, macam reunion lah. Reunion, masing-masing semua berjaya. Di situ, itu cerita dia. Nanti saya share. Nanti saya cari balik. Okay. Contohlah
Okay. All right. I think that's all the time that we have here, Dr. Niki, Dr. Rohana, with the summary of the Tamil movie by Dr. Rohana just now. We come to the end of our session. Did you guys enjoy yourself? Yes. Indeed, time well spent today, not wasted today. So thank you so much. I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of the UITM to extend our gratitude and to thank our two speakers today. Dr. Niki, Prastomo, nice to meet you here. Hopefully to see you in the future. And then Dr. Vibrant Rohana Zur. Hopefully, whatever that we learned today, we shared by the speakers will inspire you guys to be our next social entrepreneur. With all the stories, I think it should be all that encourage and enhance your knowledge on social entrepreneurship. So thank you so much again to the participants, to the students, for being here, and then also to the participants that are attending our YouTube session. So again, hopefully we'll be able to see you guys in the second chapter of this program on entrepreneurship. So with that, stay safe, take care. Thank you very much. Bye. Assalamualaikum.